Hi, and welcome to our second quarter 2026 newsletter. While we are experiencing an incredibly hot summer here in the Pikes Peak region, the El Paso County housing market has finally settled into a much cooler, healthier balance. If you've been waiting for a calm, predictable real estate environment where you actually have time to make a thoughtful decision, this summer is your window of opportunity. The frantic bidding wars and high-stress rush of the past few years has officially paused. Now, when we talk about a cooling market, we don't mean that people have stopped buying homes. Far from that. In fact, during the second quarter, El Paso County single-family sales surged seasonally to 3,042 closed sales, which is a massive 50% jump from the 2016 transaction size we saw during the quiet winter months. But here's the difference today. In the past, a surge in the buyers would have triggered intense bidding wars and sent prices skyrocketing. This quarter, the market cooled because inventory finally caught up, rising to a balanced 3.3 months of supply and giving buyers more choices. The extra supply acted as a pressure relief valve. It absorbed the rush of the summer buyers and kept home prices remarkably stable, settling at a quarter median of $495,000. Now, you should have received our quarterly report in the mail. This outlines all of the stats that matter. If you didn't receive a copy, give me a call and I'm happy to get you one. Single-family homes spent an average of 44 days on the market during the quarter. This steady pace allows you to perform your due diligence, look at multiple properties, and explore your options without a high-stress rush. Active single-family inventory climbed to 3,556 listings in June, up from 3,204 in May. To get deals done in this balanced market, sellers are having to be much more flexible. In June, over 40% of all active listings in our core price ranges had at least one price reduction, including 45.1% of homes priced between $300,000 and $399,000. We're also seeing some sellers simply walk away. Over the second quarter, we had 131 single-family listings withdraw from the market entirely and another 240 properties expire. While we can't accurately track exactly how many of these local sellers are pivoting to renting their homes out, our MLS rental inventory remains highly active with 219 active rentals in June. We also saw an incredibly rare market quirk in June. The median sales price for an existing resale home was $499,945, which was actually more expensive than the overall market median of $499,900, which includes newly built homes. Resale homes costing more than new construction have only happened a few times in modern history. This is driven by builders offering aggressive price cuts, rate buy-downs, and incentives to clear out completed inventory, as well as building in outlying pockets where land is cheaper. If buyers are struggling to find a resale home, looking at local new construction might offer a better price point and stronger incentives. But the real story is the long-term price stability. 4 years ago, in June 2022, the overall median sales price was $499,058. Despite significant inflation across the broader economy, our local median price in June 2026 sat at $499,999, a difference of just $940 over a 4-year period. This represents incredibly healthy, stable consolidation rather than a runaway bubble. Now let's talk about our featured neighborhood of the month, Village 7, and the surrounding areas that grew up around it in the 70s and 80s, like Villa Loma. If you look at the northeast side of Colorado Springs today, specifically southeast of Academy Boulevard and Austin Bluffs Parkway, it is hard to believe that when pioneer brothers Bud and Bruce Shepard started planning Village 7 in the late 1960s, a lot of people thought they were crazy. At the time, this area was considered way out on the outskirts of town. Before the developers bought it, it was mostly open, high plains land used for cattle ranching, historically managed by multi-generational local families like the Pring family. But the Shepard brothers introduced Colorado Springs to its very first master planned suburban community that integrated homes, schools, parks, and shopping. Its success essentially proved that the city's east side was viable for development, paving the way for later communities that leapfrogged north and east like Norwood, Briargate, and Stetson Hills. Most people know Village 7 for its street names. If you drive through Carefree Circle, which is the main loop, you'll see streets like Nonchalant Circle, Teeter-Totter Circle, Seesaw Lane, and Sleepy Hollow Drive. The Shepards actually borrowed this theme from Carefree, Arizona, a desert town planned in the late 50s that used whimsical street names to market a relaxed, unhurried lifestyle. For our purposes, we tend to look at this whole pocket from Barnes South to Constitution and Academy east to Powers. This area includes Villa Loma and is beautifully connected by the Homestead Trail Network, which links major neighborhood parks like Rudy, Penrose, Homestead, and Villa Loma Park. If you are looking at homes in this pocket, you'll find mature trees, established lot sizes, and very solid 1970s and 80s construction from respected local builders of that era. Names like Sproul, Gendron, Walker Built, Corbridge, and Village Homes. You also get great local hubs like Wooglin's Deli and Rizzuto's Ice Cream. Plus, from a practical standpoint, the commute is incredibly convenient to Powers. It's close to Peterson and Schriever Air Force bases. It's just a stable, established part of town with a lot of character. If you have questions about what these numbers mean for your neighborhood, or if you're curious about homes in Village 7, please reach out. Stay cool, enjoy the summer, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.